Hey guys, Spritzel here, and thank you for joining me for another speed build. So this is the Red Door. It was built on a 20 by 15 lot. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it came out to 50,247 simoleons. So I did base this off of a photo, though I did make my own little changes to it, and unless I'm recreating an old build of mine, when I recreate houses that I've seen, like on Google, for example, I usually just work off of one angle. I find either the front angle, a side angle, a back angle that I like, and then I sort of like picture the rest of it. So here for this house, I saw the front angle, and I really, I saw the front shot, and I thought that was really, really cool, and I went with it. So in the original picture, I think that there was either a loft space or a bedroom sort of in the higher angled roof, which is why you guys saw me mess around with it, trying to see if I could fit a room in there, and I couldn't, and I really hated how it was looking. So instead, what I ended up deciding to do is just deleting the ceiling slash the floor, and I put in windows, so I just sort of use it as a source of extra light. Though I do change the roof again closer to the end of this video. I think I change it while right after I finish furnishing the house. But yeah, so I decided it'll just be an extra little source of light, and the bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen will all be on one solid, floor. Yeah. All right, so here we go, just working on the outside a little bit, sort of making I don't know what to call that, that I'm doing, just trying to fill up that space, and I do change that giant one to smaller ones, once again, at the end when I'm fixing the roof. Yeah, and those little bars things that I put across there, those were in the original build, the picture that I based this off of, and it looked really, really cool in the photo, but I thought it looked quite bad in the Sims, so I do end up getting rid of those. So if you guys are watching right now and you guys are going, oh my god, that looks horrible, don't worry, it does not stay like that, I promise. Yeah, so we're about to meet the sim that lives in this build, so I'm just like trying not to go off on a tangent about anything, because I know I'm not going to have time to finish saying what I'm going to want to say. But yeah, anyways, I'm putting a bunch of windows in here because I did want it to be, I did want this house to have lots of natural light, and oh my god, the floor plan, it was a challenge. Anyways, let's go ahead and meet the sim. Alright, so let's meet the sim that will be living in this house. So this is Belle Taylor. She has the big happy family aspiration. She's a vegetarian. She's a loner. I wanted her to be shy, and I guess the loner is the closest trait to it, so I'm just going to go with that. And she's a bookworm. So just take a look at her outfit. So that's her everyday outfit. Here is her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. And as you guys will be able to see, her style of clothing is a little bit different than her interior decorating style. Yeah, anyways, let's get to the furnishing and you'll see what I mean. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and met Belle, we're gonna go ahead and furnish the house. And if I remember correctly, because I am recording these voiceovers on different days, I mentioned the fact that, her outfits and how she's, her physical appearance might not match the furnishing of the house. And yeah, I think I probably had a different sim in mind when I was building this. I think I built it, I furnished it more for like house that I might enjoy more than, focusing on that sim. Though I do still see her in this house. I see her working well in here. But yeah, so just working on this kitchen, and it will change a little bit because the floor plan just wasn't working out for me here. So I have a nice big TV mounted on the wall, stick a couch in there, and the reason why I changed up the floor plan this time was the dining room table. I didn't like how it was placed. I didn't like the layout of it. I don't know why I thought that would help. So I just sort of got this entire room, or not. Okay, I got the toilet, and then I sort of improvise again. So yeah, here we go. I'm just moving things around, just trying to find the perfect way that I can arrange this. And here I'm just, going ahead trying to figure out where I'm gonna put the bathroom. Which, ends up right there. Though I do make it a little bit bigger. I really, really did want to fit a tub and a shower separately in this build. So that's why I changed the shape of this. I could have just, put a shower bath. I mean, the ones that actually use both of them, but I really did not want that. I wanted one of each, so I had to expand that bathroom a little bit, which I think works, pretty well. There's, the door to the bathroom is in the kitchen, which, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. It's a one-bedroom place. Normally that layout would just sort of bother me a little bit, but I think it works out fine. And then that little corner there where the shower is tucked into, the other side of that room hugs the couch perfectly, I think. So I think that worked out. So the trays I gave Belle were a vegetarian, loner, and a bookworm. So of course she had to have, a nice bookcase. And because this build is pretty small, and I still wanted it to be modern, and I wanted her to have a decent kitchen, so that took up a lot of space. I did make sure I had a nice, a decent bookcase, and she can fit in, a decent amount of books in there. And she can always keep some books under her couch if she wanted to. I mean, in real life, not in the Sims, of course. Probably have some under her bed if she wanted to. I should have actually done that. I should have used the move object cheats, and just sort of snuck a couple of extra book decorations under the bed. That would have looked really cool. It wouldn't have looked very neat, but it would have looked pretty cool. Sort of like a Rory Gilmore situation there. If any of you guys watch the Gilmore Girls, in one episode she's giving a tour of her room to her grandfather, and she shows him where she keeps her books, and there's some under her bed, some in her dresser, and anyways, that's sort of what I'm picturing right now. Anyways, irrelevant. So I moved the house around, so of course a couple of objects are not where they should be, but it's pretty easy to fix. And that's where I decided that I won't put the giant one back there, and I just put a bunch of smaller ones. The columns would have worked, and they would have made a lot of sense, but I hated how it looked, so we didn't get any. The front porch is pretty simple. A couple of camping chairs out there, a little bit of seating. I didn't really want to use benches. And, I really, really like how it looked, but I do have to change it a little bit because of the mailbox placement. And if I remember correctly, I did not put an exterior garbage in this build. There's been a theme for me lately, not putting any exterior garbages. But I did that because there is one on the curb right outside of their home, like I've mentioned in a bunch of my past builds. Anyways, so here we go. We have 2 little benches in the backyard. We have a barbecue and a nice little seating area. Nice patches of flowers right there. I really like that flowery corner. I think it's really great. And if you guys hear that beeping, it just means that I have muffins that are ready, not to be eaten, unfortunately, because they still need to cool down. But anyways, this video is almost done, so I'm not worried about them burning. Yeah, anyways, so as you guys can see, I decided not to put a fountain there. Though looking back, I think a small pool, like a pool the size of the fountain that I had there, would have looked really, really cute and would have fit in really nicely. So you guys, you guys can add a little small pool. She doesn't need much room. It's one sim. um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. We are coming into the screenshots. Really, oh, I do put a garbage outside. Huh. All right, cool. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this build. There's a link in the description below to where you guys can download this house as well as the sim. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe and check out my other videos. Have a great day. Bye, guys.